this evening, and I am joined by a very lovely special guest. It's my cohort in cooking.
Right.
So we have here Helenka. Good day to you, my dear.
Hello, Brian.
So, usually I ask Helenka what we're having this evening, and she doesn't have a clue.
No.
So, what I did was I put little sticky notes in the book today. So, if you could please open the book to sticky note yellow and read off what we're doing. What are we doing?
Teriyaki scallops.
Yeah, you better yell it out because I don't think they heard you.
Teriyaki scallops. Oh, I saw the picture.
Picture of well, hopefully we can recreate it
Yes.
really, really well.
Yes.
So, we like appetizers. I think we've talked about that before, where a lot of times if you're in a restaurant, we like getting an assortment of appetizers rather than the actual main course. So I thought, you know what, this is perfect.
Well, it's also the fact that it's summer and I'm still not used to eating big meals.
Big meals, yeah.
So this is perfect.
So I thought what we would make this time with the scallops, the bacon wrapped scallops, is a salad. Just a really good salad with one of our homemade sauces. So, and that sauce is an Asian one. So I think that's perfect.
It's one of our favorites.
It's one of our favorites too, and it's a perfect combination for this particular thing.
Yes. Good.
Right, so we got ingredients, and I think this is pretty simple ingredients. So I think I can pretty much describe what we have to do here today.
Good.
Let's see if I get it right as you're
right.
reviewing the book. So I have here
scallops. Yes, so it's a huge ingredient list.
Huge ingredient, very huge. You will. I'm sorry, you just can't recreate this recipe.
No.
Don't even try it. So we have scallops. Now, if you notice, we did how large they are. I just want to say how they're.
Oh, they're enormous.
In the book, it actually mentions that, you know what, especially in our city, we don't get a lot of fresh seafood here unless you go to a specialty store. You're going to find that the scallops you get are frozen anyway. So why not go buy the ones that are frozen in the freezer section, but find the ones that are the big ones. So I've been dying to try this. Now this size, if you're looking for yourself, it's called U10. So these are the very large ones. So if you ever watched it or looked into a book, you would see, where in the world do they get those huge scallops? Well, I found them, so they're here. Now, the thing is, you have to take a teriyaki sauce and you marinate them for about half an hour. I marinated them overnight.
Good.
And then what I did was I transferred them to another container and discarded the rest of the sauce because I didn't want to overdo it. 30 minutes is if they're saying that, well, overnight is okay, but I didn't want to go for at least 24 hours. So I didn't want that at all. So we've got that. Now the next thing that you need is to make bacon wrapped scallops would be, I guess, bacon. So I have here, this is dry smoked bacon, and it is kind of on the thick side. So I've got 6 pieces here. I'm going to wrap it around the scallop. We're going to put it on a half sheet pan here. It goes under the broiler for about to keep the scallops and the bacon together as friends. We use toothpicks, and I soak these.
That's a smart idea.
Now,
that's the same principle as doing bamboo skewers on a barbecue.
Exactly. So what this does is it allows it not to totally dry out and burn up under a broiler. So I thought I would do that. So here we have our scallops, and now we have prep work to do. So I think I'm just going to cover this with just maybe a little light covering of this.
Especially because the scallops were removed from the marinade a lot earlier.
A lot earlier, exactly. Okay, so this will be an experiment in patience, I think. So what you do is you just wrap it around.
Actually, do you have any more teriyaki sauce?
Yep.
Because you're supposed to brush them.
Oh, okay. So we can do that. So there we go. This is what it looks like. It's got a little blanket around it. So we've got one bacon wrapped scallop here. I've always wanted to try bacon wrapped scallops.
I've never had that either.
The problem is always that the bacon never cooks. So.
Well, I'm glad in that case that you did get larger scallops because they will retain their moisture longer.
We'll see. So we may not end up eating the bacon at all, but it's the scallops that I want. It's not the bacon. The bacon just provides a layer of fat.
Well, we can always have Brian come back into the kitchen and do the bacon separately afterwards.
That's true. Should I wish to do that? So we've got 3. They look really good.
Don't keep me away from bacon.
Oh, I know I'm trying to lose weight, but I think you can eat foods like this in moderation.
A little bit.
So now we're going to spread teriyaki sauce over our little. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna pour some into a little bowl. There we go. And we take our little. Look at this. So I just want to make sure they're nice and well coated.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. All right, now we put them under the broiler.
Mm-hmm.
For 10 to
12
12 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Make a
Assemble
pretty
our salad. Exactly. So, I found the salads in this book to be an inspiration in putting something together.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to make something that's simple, that I usually use for work as well.
Okay.
So this is called an ancient sweet red pepper.
Mm-hmm.
They are divine, to say the least. So I'm going to chop these up into nice pieces, and we'll put them in our salad. It doesn't have to be pretty. I like rustic type of stuff, eh?
Well, you and your rough cutting.
Yeah. Is that a problem with rough cuts?
No. It's one way to avoid chopping off your fingers.
Well, that's true too. Okay. Now, for our greens, because I want to put that in first. I had a friend of mine who actually grew her own lettuce,
Mm-hmm.
and I think there's other stuff in here too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it is, and we're going to add that to our salad. So,
Okay.
thank you, Diane, for this lovely donation. But you didn't think you were going to be on camera today. So these are beautiful greens. Now, Haneke and I both like baby arugula, so I'm going to add some of that too.
Good. Wonderful.
I love the peppery taste that you get from the baby arugula. Let's take a look at our scallops and see.
Okay.
We have sizzles up. Oh, I gotta put the peppers on. So that's beautiful there. We've got some sweet onion here, so I'm gonna chop that up into nice little pieces.
Mm-hmm. I never say no to onion.
No, onion's good in a salad. So we'll put that in. And then we have these sweet grape tomatoes. They're very good. So we're just gonna cut these into half. And in they go.
You do
Toss
that
with flair.
such flair, yes.
Toss with flair.
I just watch that none of them go over the counter and roll on the floor.
Yeah, that's one thing you want to make sure you don't that you don't do is start throwing food around.
I'll step out there and I'll step on it and I'll
slide.
Yes.
Then I have to call the ambulance and we have to drag her out to the hospital. And
Well, you could live vlog that.
we could live blog rushing out to the hospital and the ambulance and laughing about it. Should we flip them?
No, that's the surprising thing. It didn't,
You didn't say, but I think we should.
Can you brush some more
Yeah.
teriyaki sauce? Yes, I think we should.
All right, so let's do that. We're deviating from the recipe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
My gloves here. So we're down to 6 minutes, so we'll just have to make sure that we put
Perfect.
the 6 minutes back on.
Mhm.
Let's take a look at this. So far. So I like this dish. It's not that hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we take and flip. And take and flip. Okay, so we're going to add more of this lovely, lovely teriyaki sauce. Now I think what's happening with this is that the sugars is caramelizing underneath the
Yes.
broiler.
Yes.
So you have to watch out for flare-ups and stuff like that. So turn that off. Put this back in. Okay, so we're still assembling our salad, and I think we have everything in there now. We have to make a dressing.
Yes.
So you found the pink page.
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh,
Well,
and we have here
the baby
the
ugly
ball.
bowl.
So we have to make our salad someplace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do we need?
We
CIC?
need 2 tablespoons of Dijon.
Okay. I don't have regular Dijon. I have a honey Dijon. So we're experimenting.
Yep.
And you're not using that much anyway, so
Mhm.
why not add a little bit of sweetness to it? So 2 tablespoons of this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Next up,
Half tablespoon soy sauce.
here's our soy sauce. Half tablespoon. So.
Mm-hmm. tablespoons rice wine vinegar.
Right, look, we have rice wine vinegar.
I swear the pixies are getting more devious every day.
Okay, so 2 of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A half tablespoon of sesame oil.
Okay, sesame oil right here. I like these types of things with little bits of lots of ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
So half, right?
Right?
What do we need now?
A 1/4 cup of peanut oil.
So we have nice peanut oil here. What was the final ingredient?
A teaspoon of sugar.
Oh, look, we have sugar.
We have lots of sugar.
Bet you never did this before. And then we whip the...
Yes, we whisk it. Whisk
whip
it.
it.
Whip it.
Whip it good.
No, this is the Whip It Good machine.
It smells
I'm sure it does.
really good.
I'm sure it does.
Really good. All right. Okay. And then you get to try Diane's lettuce too. She slaved over a hot garden to make this lettuce. Different?
Sesame oil and peanut oil.
Yep.
Yes.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we're waiting, we'll assemble the salad. Okay, that's in there. We got these implements. And here we have our bacon wrapped scallops.
Wow.
Don't get too close,
No.
but you can have a look.
Yes. They look amazing. And I think the bacon is the bed of
Bed of greens first.
Yes.
You are on the same wavelength as me,
Uh-huh.
sister.
Well, aren't I usually?
Yep. So this looks beautiful.
It does.
And I'll take scallops. Oops. As they flop off. Well, let me show those lovely scallops to the folks at home.
Mhm.
So here we have our bacon wrapped scallops.
And
Thanks again for watching another episode with me and Helenka. This is Friends, Food, and Fun with myself, Brian, and Helenka. For more episodes, our blog, the videos, all sorts of stuff,
yes.
you come visit my website at brianupper.com. Thank you again. Have a great day, and we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.